Hi, I'm Chris Frame and welcome to my channel. On the 24th of July, the Cunard cruise ship Queen Elizabeth returned to her home port in Southampton, having last been in the British port on the 3rd of November 2019. Queen Elizabeth last departed Southampton on a voyage to Australia, arriving in Fremantle on the 6th of December to undertake an extended Australian season. Throughout December, January and February, the ship completed numerous voyages between Australian ports, as well as cruising to New Zealand. Following this, it was planned that Queen Elizabeth would sail to Japan to complete a series of Japanese cruises before repositioning to Alaska for the northern summer season. Following this, Queen Elizabeth would return to Australia for the Australian summer of 2020-2021. However, in February 2020, the coronavirus pandemic interrupted the planned reposition to Asia, with Cunard announcing that the ship would remain in Australia between the 8th of March and the 15th of May. New voyages were released on the 21st of February 2020, which featured 2 cruises to New Zealand as well as a circumnavigation of Australia. However, most of these voyages were not to be, with Cunard entering the global cruise pause in mid-March. Queen Elizabeth's last voyage arrived in Sydney on the 15th of March, where her last passengers left the ship. She spent several weeks anchored off Gladstone on the Queensland coast. However, when the Australian government implemented their cruise ship ban in April, Queen Elizabeth departed Australian waters and sailed to Manila Bay in the Philippines. I've covered off the Australian cruise ban in a previous video and I've linked it in the description below. She remained in the Philippines as part of the enormous cluster of cruise ships off Manila Bay until the 26th of June. During her time there, she undertook several short voyages to nowhere in order to maintain drinking water supplies and run critical machinery. Additionally, many non-essential crew were able to leave the ship by June and return home. I've covered the situation in Manila Bay in a previous video, which I've linked in the description, or click on the I to watch it now. With no firm end in sight for the ongoing cruise pause, the ship departed Manila Bay on the 26th of June, bound for her home port of Southampton. Queen Elizabeth sailed via Singapore, where the ship was refueled, and her voyage home included a transit of the Suez Canal. Arriving back in Southampton on 24 June 2020, the ship's remaining crew will now get an opportunity to set foot on dry land. The ship will likely join her fleetmates Queen Victoria and Queen Mary II off the coast of the United Kingdom. At the time of recording, Cunard do not expect to resume cruising with Queen Elizabeth until 23 November 2020. Additionally, Carnival, P&O Australia and Princess have extended the pause of their Australian voyages until 31st of October 2020, while some lines, including Princess, have extended the rest of their global pause until December. Now, as an update to my previous video, Sovereign and Monarch have now been beached in Turkey to commence the scrapping process. Oceana has been named Queen of the Oceans and has been sold to Sea Jets, which operate ferries between the Greek Isles. Additionally, Carnival Cruise Line have confirmed that they have sold Fantasy and Inspiration, though there has not yet been an announcement as to who the buyer is. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. If you'd like to stay up to date with the latest cruise news, check out my Cruise News playlist. Or if, like me, you're longing for the cruise holiday to return, check out my cruise ship review playlist to help tide you over until cruising resumes. Thanks again for watching, and when we are able to cruise again, I hope to see you on board.